But Wes, we have to talk about something. You know what that is?
Sure. What's that?
It's
My
called.
favorite blockchain.
No, it's called. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's all gassed up. It's the intro for Crypto Alt Stars, everybody. Don't worry, I'm sparing you the video, Wes. Ladies and gentlemen in the house. Time for Wes Powell, CTO, DVT, and COO of DYOR. I love it. I love your music, Wes. I don't know how you can do it, having me play it all the time. But the mic is yours. I'm going to put you on full screen for a new episode of Crypto Alt Stars Fantom Edition.
Awesome. Thank you, Tom. I'll start with a little spiel as always so we can cut it up for YouTube. But hello, everyone. This is Wes with DYOR Token here with another episode of DYOR's Crypto Alt Stars, where we cover the safe and more well-known altcoins in the cryptoverse. And today we're going to be talking about Fantom Network. Fantom is it's a big up-and-comer in DeFi right now. And this is their CEO, Michael Kong. And what's interesting is he's actually running the Fantom Foundation, but he's not the founder. The founders of the Fantom Foundation are actually these two guys down here, Dr. Byung Ik and advisor Matthew Herr. And what they wanted to create with Fantom was a scalable Ethereum killer. They wanted faster transactions than Ethereum. They wanted lower fees, and they wanted that scalability that a proof of stake blockchain can handle, unlike Ethereum's proof of work. And that's exactly what Fantom's delivering right now. As you can see on their website, performance matters, and what they're building is a speedy, more secure, and scalable blockchain. They boast instant transfers, more security, and the big thing is the scalability. So if you're not familiar with DeFi, basically DeFi is decentralized finance. You start to get into DeFi when you consider the banking system. So right now in the United States, if you wanted to put money into a savings account in a bank, you're going to be lucky to get 0.5 to 1% interest. Whereas in DeFi and crypto, you can start to get 5, 6, 10, 15, 20% interest. And that's the beautiful thing about DeFi. And that's what these protocols are looking to accomplish. They want a fast network that can offer DeFi through things called dApps. Now, all these different dApps lock up Fantom, and that's called total value locked. And as you can see here, if we look at all the blockchains that offer DeFi right now, Ethereum is obviously the biggest one. But over the last few years, you can see other companies are creeping into DeFi. And out of nowhere, within the last few months, Fantom has crept into the top 10. And as of today, they're number 6. And this is the total value lock. That's the amount of money that people have staked in their blockchain. It's over $8 billion right now. And nothing comes close to Ethereum at almost 140 billion. But you can see Fantom's really creeping up there, and that's because they're accomplishing their goals. They're becoming a scalable, fast blockchain with cheap gas fees. What's really interesting about these statistics is the market cap over total value locked ratio. When you start getting into these big cap coins like Ethereum, Terra Luna, Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche, you start to get a huge market cap. And that's where this market cap over total value locked ratio comes in. You can see these big market caps and these big coins of total value locked have a big ratio here, but Fantom's ratio is not even 1 yet. That just says there's a lot of room for growth, even though they're already in the top 10. They don't even have a ratio of 1 yet. So that really says that they have room to grow. And what's really great about Fantom is just like Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum, they have dApps. Binance has PancakeSwap, Ethereum has Uniswap, and people stake their tokens in these automated market makers, and they earn tokens back. So some of the cool dApps on the Fantom network. One of them is called Spirit Swap. Here's what their dApp looks like. And what's really cool about Spirit Swap is it's one of the ways you can actually get money onto the Fantom network. So say you have a bunch of Binance Smart Chain, you can actually bridge your Binance Smart Chain into Fantom, and then you can use their farms to actually farm Fantom. You put it in that total value locked, and you earn APR. Now look at some of these APRs. It's so ridiculous. If you stake Fantom in USDC, you're going to get an APR of almost 70%, and you earn the Spirit token, and then you can cash out the Spirit token as you earn the rewards. Their biggest one, it's missing on my list here. Let's see. If we click on Fantom, their most popular one is actually called Spooky Swap. What's funny about the dApps on Fantom is they're all based around ghosts. So you have Spooky Swap, you have Spirit Swap, we have Reaper Farm. Let's see what else. Grim Finance, and it's really cool to see all these dApps popping up on this relatively new chain. The biggest dApp that has the most total value locked is Spooky Swap, and when you lock up your Fantom in Spooky Swap, you earn Boo. You can see this amount of money going into the Fantom network is growing astoundingly, and people are earning money with these returns. It's APR. So here's the tweet from Fantom just a couple days ago. Binance US now supports the Fantom mainnet, so you can also purchase Fantom on Binance US and send it directly to the Fantom mainnet. Fantom used to be an Ethereum token until they developed their mainnet, and now you can buy them on exchanges. You can buy it on KuCoin, you can buy it on Binance US, and send your Fantom directly to your wallet and stake it in these dApps. You can see the TVL surged above 11 billion in the last 2 days. And I found this one really interesting. The Arab Bank Switzerland adds Fantom custody and brokerage. So when actual banks are starting to add things like custody and brokerage, you can see it's a growing chain, and it's starting to approach real world use. It's a great use case. That's really what Fantom specialty is. It's DeFi and these ridiculous APRs that you can get. They do offer some other dApps. There's an NFT marketplace, as you can see here. You can purchase these NFTs with your Fantom, but it's not as big as something like Solana or Ethereum, obviously. But they do have NFTs. Here's another NFT marketplace. They have their own version of like the Bored Ape Yacht Club and all these the Fantom version of the mainstream NFTs. It's not as popular as something like OpenSea, but it does exist on the Fantom network. Another cool dApp on the Fantom network is Fantom Starter. So it's kind of an incubator for projects. You can raise capital for any blockchain, and it's really meant for Fantom network. Not too much to say about that. And really the last dApp I'm going to cover is Hyperjump. I'm not sure if Tom, if you're familiar with Hyperjump, but it's basically an ecosystem for dApps. You are familiar with one of their dApps, I will say that. So they develop these apps, and they're cross-chain dApps, and they now support the Fantom network. But one of their dApps that we actually cover is the OnRec dApp. And it not only works on BSC, but it also works on Fantom. So it's the same type of thing. You open your OnRec dApp, you disconnect your wallet from any sites you may have connected to in the past. You can. So it's basically the same thing. We're familiar with the Binance Smart Chain version, but there's also the Fantom network version. And basically, this whole Hyperjump is not only do they offer the OnRec, they have their own staking pools, their own swap, their own token. You have your Hyperjump token, and it's just another dApp, another ecosystem. And these ecosystems are popping up all over the Fantom network, and a lot of people are staking their Fantom and staking their tokens on the Fantom protocol and making money. So really quickly, just to wrap it up, I'll take a look at the Fantom chart here. And Fantom's one of my favorites because it's one of the first tokens that I did really well on. And I heard about it from a YouTuber back in May and June, and I started researching their network, and I was lucky enough to get in around 15 cents here. And since then, it's just been a straight shot, all the way up to the all-time high is $3.48. What is that? That's almost a 2,500% increase. So basically a 20x. It's pretty nice, and it seems to be getting caught up in these falling wedges and just breaking out of them over and over and over again. And every time you play one, it just breaks out of it. So see, here we broke up, and then here we are today. We're starting to reach this apex in this falling wedge, and I'm hoping we see the same thing. We break up again. So even though it's near its all-time high, it may not be the worst time to buy Fantom if you're playing the patterns and you're pattern trading. Everything's down right now, and Fantom is going counter to Bitcoin. It's been going up for the last month rather than sideways or down like almost every other token, and continues to grow. And I would not be surprised if we see a $5 or $10 Fantom in the future. As DeFi continues to grow, people want to earn their yield on their tokens, and that is the true nature of decentralized finance, and that's what the Fantom network is. So that's all I got to say. Hope you guys check out Fantom. Hope everybody learned something. Thanks for listening.
Well, Wes, that was another good one. I'm glad that this one you made a little dough in.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep.
Made a little cash monies. So that's good. I think I remember in fact that YouTuber I interviewed him at one point too, and he made the call about that. He said it's going to be large. It's going to go 10x, 50x, billion-dollar market cap, and everyone's like, yeah. And then shortly thereafter, it started going up like crazy.